Hello, everyone. Coming up here on this Christmas Eve edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. Let's get things started right here for the NXT Ring Report. Stephanie Vincare trying to get her revenge on Cora Jade. At the Cora Jade vows that Stephanie won't be a champion, but Cora Jade is going to let her find out one way the hard way. The two go one-on-one tonight. Coming up here on NXT, there'll be the opening match coming up. Also, speaking of women's tag action, Oba Femi and Eddy return to NXT to battle JC Jane and Jasmine now a fatal influence. Oba Femi and Eddy, the former women's tag team champions, with their hands on JC Jane and fatal influence. We'll talk about it coming up. Also, Charlie Dempsey defends the NXT Heritage Cup against Lexis King. Does Lexis King have a shot to become Heritage Champion with William Regal in his corner? We'll talk about it. And a tag team fatal four-way Chaos Christmas match determine the number one contenders for the tag team champion. Which one of these 4 teams will get an opportunity for the NXT tag team title? We'll find out right here Night Now on the Pro Wrestling Show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show, the Christmas Eve edition. You're watching a live look right now. Thanks for joining us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button right here, right now. We're going to get things started with this, the man of the hour, Santa Claus. Good old Saint Nick was in tow. Santa Claus was sitting down watching the festivities, and Santa Claus want to get a bird's eye view of the NXT action. And we'll see Santa Claus a little bit later and what Santa Claus was up to throughout the whole entire show, but we'll get to it coming up with Santa. But we kick things off with this. Stephanie Vincare takes on Cora Jade. We know Cora Jade has been a thorn on Stephanie Vincare's side, and Stephanie wants to get some revenge, and Stephanie wants to do so tonight, but Stephanie needs to try to take down Cora Jade. This match was fairly that Cora Jade in control, trying to play with Stephanie. Cora Jade got some new items on her list this Christmas, earlier than what she expected, if you know what I mean. But throughout the match, Cora Jade and Stephanie Vincare were just battling each other. Cora Jade even landed a move on Stephanie to land Stephanie down on the bottom. Stephanie, one of the new members of NXT, came out the blue, and Stephanie Vincare wants to make her presence known that she is not playing. She's here to win. And throughout the whole entire match, even Stephanie got back and bounced back with that move she does right here. With the forgot what the move was. Stephanie used her you know what, to take it down. But Stephanie Vincare hit Cora Jade with her finisher move to get the 1, 2, 3. And Stephanie beat Cora Jade tonight. And I think Cora Jade's gonna be reeling from that. I think Cora Jade gonna have to realize too. Man, Stephanie getting her come ups from Cora Jade. But we'll see. Speaking of that, former NXT general manager William Regal was in the house. William Regal knows a thing or two about brass knuckles. Remember the power of the punch. He won Intercontinental Championship. Well, William Regal played a huge fall tonight in the match between Charlie Dempsey and Lexis King. William Regal showing his brass knuckles and stuff. So we'll see how that's gonna play out throughout the whole entire show right here. But we forgot to tell you that Cora Jade got stunned by Keanu Jordan. So we know next week Cora Jade will take on Keanu Jordan next week on NXT and stuff. So we'll see. We'll have that. But we told you about William Regal. William Regal played a key role tonight in the NXT Heritage Cup match. Charlie Dempsey defended the championship against Lexis King. Everyone know that Charlie Dempsey is the real life son of William Regal. And how this was going to play out with Regal, help Lexis King out, that was the question. But William Regal was in the corner of Lexis King at the Lexis King was trying to get covers and pinfalls and stuff. But Charlie Dempsey and try to use his submission maneuvers, being a technical savvy like his dad, William Regal. William Regal made a William Regal was trying to figure out what he needed to do. William Regal did so by hitting Lexis King. Lexis King has become the new Heritage Cup champion, and Lexis King did so tonight. Lexis King proved to the whole world that he is that indeed tough. And that led Charlie Dempsey going nuts. Like, what is going on? Lexis King lost. Charlie Dempsey lost his Heritage Cup title to Lexis King. Lexis King now the new Heritage Cup champion with the help of William Regal by doing what he did tonight. So William Regal playing dividends tonight. What he did, but he shocked the world by costing Charlie Dempsey his match, costing his title. Well, also too, we see that there's some strange bedfellows and stuff. We'll talk about that later. But we see Lakita Lyons have her eyes set on Ashanti and telling Ashanti, I guess Ashanti on what going on and stuff. So we see that we can how that's gonna go and stuff. And Ashanti the Adonis could be having a snow bunny in his corner. I mean the perks and stuff, but Nikita Lyons helping out Lexus Shanti the Adonis defeating Dion, I forgot his name, Dion Lewis or something. But the key line paying dividends, and Shanti the Adonis getting the help from Nikita Lyons. What kind of new alliance or new partnership that they're going to be forming? But I think Shanti's not into that and stuff. So hey, we see how that's going to go. Well, NXT. Well, this is where Shanti's got to be dealing with Io Lion with the win and stuff. Well, speaking of that, NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez sent a stern message to her challenger Julia, where she'll meet in 2 weeks for New Year's Evil, and we see that Roxanne Perez will be playing dividends and stuff down the road. She's trying to make sure that Julia gets the message real clear on what she's gonna do and stuff. So Julia being able to do what she need to do. But that could be the way for Roxanne Perez to build her confidence and stuff to becoming a long-term champion. She has been a phenomenal NXT Women's Champion, and if she loses it, there's nothing to be ashamed of if she loses the championship to Julia next week. But speaking of that, NXT announced that the year-end awards, they'll have their version of the awards coming up. NXT will give out awards like Superstar of the Year, Female Superstar of the Year, Match of the Year, you name it. We will see next week on the year-end awards and what awards they get coming up next week and stuff. So we see. Well, speaking of that, we get to women's tag team action as former women's tag team champions Amplify Istadon return to battle JC Jane and Jasmine Nice from Fatal Influence. What a Fatal Influence it was. We saw that Abba Fire and Istadon, the Fire and Ice won. So I guess they're in NXT for now, but like I said, everybody that was a current superstar and ain't got nothing to do, they kind of find their ways back into stuff and back into the glory again of things, trying to get themselves some reps and stuff. But, as we saw right there, we'll see what this leads to and stuff. But that kind of got the attention of Santa Claus and another former women's tag team champions, Casey K and Kayla Jordan. They've been watching as well, so they're watching like a hawk to see what's going to go down. And Santa Claus watching too, just to see what's going up as well. So we'll see how this is going to go. But Santa Claus has been busy. Santa Claus just everywhere tonight with the JC Jane twins and everybody else and stuff. So we saw that. Well, we get to this. We see that bowling ball right there. That tells you a lot. We get to this. The fatal four-way to determine who's next in line for a tag team championship match. But it was a Christmas chaos match. And we see a lot of team over the hill. The no catch crew. Um, the dudes that want to be public enemy and Stacks team. But throughout the whole entire match, that was a Christmas gimmick match. And see, Stacks team was trying to put the special pieces together and put the pieces together as one, and putting them together and stuff to see how that was going to go eventually and how they was going to be coming down. But Stacks was trying to do the same thing. I guess they were doing DX and stuff, trying to relive their childhood and stuff. I guess they 90s babies or something like that. I'm assuming and stuff. Um, Throughout the whole entire match, that was just chaos and stuff. And you can remember and recall that that was Stacks. Tony Angelo wanted them to win some gold, like he's got gold on his waist with the North American Championship. But throughout the whole entire match was that it was just mayhem and stuff throughout the whole entire match and stuff. Even the dudes that want to be public enemy, they came out there and tried to do the best they can with the bowling ball, trying to roll them and stuff. But throughout the match was that Over the Hill was trying to be dominant throughout the match. And next thing you know, Santa Claus came out there and attacked Tony D'Angelo from behind. What was that all about? Santa Claus attacked him and left him out laying. Over the Hill, who a team that promised they want some gold, pinned Stacks and D'Angelo to get the win, and they are now the new number one contenders for the tag team championships. So Over the Hill could be next in line, beginning of the new year, become tag team champions. That's what it could do coming up. So we could see that being a possibility. Because Over the Hill be the next tag team champions. We just have to wait and find out and stuff. Well, we get to this in the middle of the ring right here. You know that the NXT championship will be on the line on New Year's Eve. Trick Williams in the ring, the NXT champion, came out there to address Oba Femi, who he's going to be facing. Trick Williams got an unexpected visit from both Oba and Eddy Thorpe. Remember, Eddy Thorpe came in and tried to do the same. Eddy Thorpe tried to saying that he didn't get pinned and he wants another rematch. Well, General Manager Ava obliged by it and listened to Trick's advice. Trick wants to do it on both ends. Tricks don't want nothing to go down. So Trick saying he'll take on Oba Femi and Eddy Thorpe at New Year's Eve and put this to bed. And I think Trick Williams want to be a fighting champion, but Oba Femi saying, "No, you trying to avoid me, so you can you don't have to lose your title and pin him." But that could be the case. But I'm looking at it more as a WrestleMania-esque match for NXT Stand Delivered. But that could be the match right there. But that could be the possibility. Trick Williams has been a fine champion since winning the championship on the CW premiere back in October. Trick Williams wants to be that fine champion, but Oba Femi is young, he's tall, he's hungry, he wants some gold. And I think Oba Femi could be champion sometime down the line 2025. And it was earlier than what we expect. Oba Femi could be your next NXT champion if he plays his cards right by doing what he needs to do. And Oba Femi wants to do that coming up. So now we know at New Year's Evil in 2 weeks on the CW in Los Angeles, Trick Williams will defend the championship in the triple threat match against Oba Femi and Eddy Thorpe. Eddy Thorpe looking for some gold. Eddy Thorpe wants that gold. He cheated and connived his way into a championship match. This could be Eddy Thorpe's mission to do what he needs to do in order to do what he has to do. So we could see that being a possibility coming up. But we saw at the end right here, Oba Femi standing with the championship above his shoulder to become champion. So that could be the possibility. We'll see. All right, that ends the NXT Ring Report. Let's move forward to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, we're talking about this right here. We're hearing reports that Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, could lose his championship to Cody Rhodes. Well, I mean, Cody Rhodes could lose his championship to Drew McIntyre, who's been on the road as returning. Cody Rhodes could be on the premise and stuff. So that could be the thing heading that way. So who knows for Cody and Cody Rhodes lose championship, but Drew could win the Royal Rumble. Drew won the Royal Rumble nearly almost 5 years ago. Man, that's so long. 2020. It's going to be 2025. Man, that's 5 years ago. Man, Drew McIntyre might be on his way back to winning the championship. He did a real good job making CM Punk look good in that Hell in a Cell match with CM Punk winning. But Drew could once again hold gold in 2025. So that could be the possibility. Also, too, right here, Penta. We're hearing the reports that Penta could be making his debut imminently on Raw for the Netflix premiere January 6th. A lot of people are speculating that Penta might go against Rey Mysterio, and Penta might start as good and then do a segment and turn on Rey, and the feud will be cooking. So we could be seeing that coming up in a way. All right, this is the results and highlights. Over the Mill have won, and they're next in line to become tag team champions. No more contenders for the tag team titles. We'll see that coming up if Over the Mill would do it. Also, too, Ashanti Adonis won his match tonight with the help of Nakia Lyons, who's trying to be all over him. I don't know why, but hey, it what it is. Watch your back, Ashanti. Also, too, Stephanie Vickier won her match tonight over Cora Jade tonight. So Stephanie Vickier won her match tonight over Cora. And Lexis King did the unthinkable, defeating Charlie Dempsey to become the NXT North American Heritage Champion. So we'll see how that's going to go and what Regal explanation is going to be. He thought he was helping his son, but he really helped Lexis King with the knockout punch and stuff. So we'll see. And NXT champion Trick Williams set to defend his championship in a triple threat match against Eddy Thorpe and Oba Femi at New Year's Evil coming up. All right, we're going to leave you with Trick Williams, Oba Femi, and Eddy Thorpe getting themselves ready for the NXT championship match down the road. As we see Oba Femi right here raising the championship belt over, that he's nothing to be messed with. He wants to be next in line to be the next NXT champion to kick off the new year in 2025. We also, too, want to wish you here on Connect TV and on the Pro Wrestling Show a Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all who watching this. Christmas is just one day out the year, and we hope you have a blessed Christmas as well. Christmas blessings and Christmas wishes. So we'll probably leave you with Santa Claus, and we hope Santa Claus has made your dreams come true like the rest of them. Thanks for watching the Pro Wrestling Show. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long and Merry Christmas.